The Fox 61 News at 6 starts now.
If you're dreaming of a white Christmas in Connecticut, unfortunately, it's not going to look like this. It will look more like this. Yeah, so I guess it's better if you're driving, right? If you have to travel, it is better not to have snow. Might hamper some of your driving plans. Merry Christmas Eve to all of you who celebrate. From us here at Fox 61, I'm Sarah Sanchez. So Santa and his reindeer won't have a hard time getting to our houses tonight here in Connecticut. It'll be dry. Let's bring in meteorologist Sam Perry with a look at the Christmas Day forecast for us. Sam, so no snow here for Christmas, but you were thinking that days ago, right? We kind of knew that for a while.
We were thinking that a few days ago, that we really weren't going to have snow because we knew we were going to warm up, especially this afternoon. We got into the low 40s. Even this morning it was quite mild, and so we melted all the snow. But I'm watching Santa Claus, the North Pole, and the jet stream is going to work pretty well here in our favor. Actually, Santa Claus follows all of the jet stream around the globe. It's just that everything is in good rhythm for him to come down here with Rudolph and the deer and the reindeer. No problems at all. Meanwhile, temperatures are in the 20s and 30s. It is turning colder now. We're down to 29 Torrington, to 32 Meriden, 39 New Haven. Got a bit of a wind, so wind chill down in the teens, 20s, and lower 30s. Little front. Could give somebody a flurry, but it's central northern New England. Partly cloudy, lows in the 20s. And start out Christmas morning. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope the kids, Santa Claus will be there tonight. No weather problems, as I said. Becoming breezy, brisk, and chilly in the afternoon. Highs upper 30s to lower 40s, but that wind's really going to pick up, gusting 20 to 30 miles per hour, making it feel like it's only in the low 30s. Winter is around, and yes, we will have some snow to deal with. I'll have all the details coming on that and the holiday weekend on your Fox 61 7-day forecast. Sarah?
Thank you, Sam. In response to the cold weather, the state's cold weather protocol will activate tomorrow at 5. It'll be in effect until 10 Sunday morning. If you need shelter or a warming center, you can call 211 or visit 211.org. Transportation's also available if you need to get there. A few towns experienced some power outages today because of trees falling down, taking those power lines out. This is a picture from New Fairfield today. About 129 customers had their lights turned off. They weren't the only people experiencing outages, though. Eversource reports 263 customers in Clinton didn't have power because of downed wires. We have some breaking news here at 6:02. This is in East Haven. Part of Main Street's closed right now because crews are fighting a fire there. You're asked to avoid the area. The street's closed between Forbes Place and Guilford Court. We have no details about the fire right now, but we'll keep you updated as soon as we learn more. This could be a life-changing Christmas Eve for at least one person in the United States. Tonight's Powerball drawing is worth an estimated $1.7 billion. Merry Christmas to them. It's not too late to get your tickets. Fox 61's Jalen Anderson joins us live in Hartford tonight with more on this large jackpot. And it might just be, Jalen, probably one of the best last-minute Christmas gifts you can give someone. Here, win $1 billion.
Talk about a Christmas gift like no other. This is the 4th largest jackpot in Powerball history. Now, how did we get here? Well, no one matched all of the winning numbers in Monday's drawing. In fact, no one has matched all of the numbers since the beginning of September, and that's when two people split a $1.78 billion prize. So if you win tonight, what are your options? Well, you could take the cash out, which has an estimated value of $781 million, or you could choose annual payments for the next 30 years. The odds of hitting the jackpot are 1 in 292.2 million, according to Fox Business. So now we wait as more people rush to go buy their tickets to increase their odds. So it doesn't hurt to try. In Hartford, Jalen Anderson, Fox 61.
I like your thinking. It doesn't hurt to try. Thank you, Jalen. It's a Christmas tradition some people never skip, and that's the last-minute holiday shopping. My dad loves that tradition. It was a windy morning, but that didn't stop some people from bundling up and shopping for the last people on their list. Fox 61's Solene Arif captured the frenzy to find the down-to-the-wire gifts.
We had to buy his aunts, my sisters, gifts today, and my great nephew, his first cousin. It's about giving, not receiving.
Tom and Thomas Williams weren't the only ones shopping at Evergreen Walk in South Windsor on Wednesday. Some shoppers came with a list for others, and some shoppers came with a list of gifts just for themselves. The Williams said for just hours before Christmas, it wasn't too busy, which was nearly a Christmas miracle. And for those wanting to put a unique gift under the Christmas tree, the owners at downtown Hartford's Camera Bar kept their doors open Wednesday morning. Old camera stores like this are hard to find these days. After almost 70 years in business, owner Aaron Goldenthal says they're thankful for another December that's wrapping up to be their busiest month of the year.
Well, we've been very fortunate. We have a lot of loyal customers and new customers, and it's certainly been busy. Christmas seasons, I think, have changed overall, just the way that buying habits have become, but we're still luckily busy, so we're very fortunate.
In Hartford, Celine Air, Fox 61.
A Waterford woman's death is under investigation tonight. Police say she was found unresponsive on William Street in New London yesterday morning. Investigators identified her as 56-year-old Kelly Lewis. Detectives don't know what caused her death. New London police are also investigating reports of shots fired. Take a look at this photo they've sent us. They say they heard those shots on Garfield Avenue around 10:30 last night, but they don't know what led up to it. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Investigators say this doesn't appear to be a random act. If you know anything, you're asked to contact police. Took North Branford firefighters 22 minutes to get a trapped driver out of a car after they were stuck in an early morning crash. Police say 2 cars crashed on Foxton Road near Caputo Road around 5:15. Both drivers were hospitalized. The person who was pulled out is more hurt than the other, though. Investigators say the road conditions could have contributed to that crash. They're looking deeper into it, though. We have an update on a deadly crash in Groton. Police say the person who died yesterday morning on Route 12 was 23-year-old Nigel Badal. Police say Badal was speeding on Route 12 when he tried to make a U-turn and hit a pole on the corner of Kings Highway. Badal was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. He died. The crash is still under investigation tonight. Police ask anyone who may have witnessed this to give Groton police a call. A happy holiday homecoming today in Meriden, 6 months after 16-year-old Kevin Moreno was taken by ICE just days before high school graduation. He is finally home in time for Christmas. Local and state leaders gathered today to celebrate his return. Fox 61's Victoria Anderson has more.
Just 6 months after a Meriden High School student was taken by ICE days before his graduation, he is now home in what officials are calling a Christmas miracle. Just in time for the holidays, 16-year-old Maloney High School honor student Kevin Moreno is back home after 6 months of ICE detention in Texas.
Realmente quiero que no solo el apoyo sea hacia mí, también quiero que todos nos unamos para poder ayudar a más gente.
Really, I'm not just asking for help for me, I'm asking for you all to continue to support more people.
But Kevin says the work isn't over in a plea translated by one of his many legal representatives, Megan Fates, at his welcome home party Wednesday. Kevin's release comes after a federal habeas corpus proceeding where his legal team wrote and filed a petition claiming the federal government had no legal standing to keep Kevin detained. A Texas judge issued the federal government to appear and make their case, and soon after, Kevin was released without argument.
Sometimes you get tired. It seems like a constant fight, and you just kind of get worn down, and seeing this success, it just kind of rejuvenates you, and we're still in the fight. We're going to fight for justice for everyone.
Several of Kevin's classmates and community members like Nancy Burton came out to see what they are calling a happy ending. But at Christmas dinner, one chair will still remain empty at the Moreno home. Kevin's father, who was taken by ICE with his son in June and is still being detained.
Y que me apartaran de él de un día para otro, pues es algo que aún me sigue afectando.
And the inability to share days with him is affecting me greatly.
The family says they've been able to speak with him on the phone but have no further updates. Senator Richard Blumenthal shared that he hopes to bring Kevin's story to Congress to put a face and name to the immigration debate.
Kevin is going to be a much more powerful force to achieve justice than I could be speaking on the floor of the United States Senate, because they're going to have to see the reality of what's really happening. He is the face and voice of injustice.
And the celebration doesn't end here. Kevin will celebrate his 17th birthday at home on Thursday. Reporting in Meriden, Victoria Anderson, Fox 61.
A Bridgeport man's accused of trying to kill his ex-wife and then trying to flee the country. João Borges de Queiroz was caught at the Vermont-Canada border earlier today. He's being held on $1 million bond. Police say he hid in the trunk of a woman's car when she left for work yesterday. Officers say he fired a shot at her but missed. They tell us he choked her while she drove. The woman freed herself, threw the gun out the window, and got out of the car at Orange Street and Central Avenue. It's unclear what injuries she has right now. As for the man, he'll be extradited back to Connecticut and be arraigned on a slew of charges, including attempted murder, kidnapping, and assault. North Haven police arrested a 19-year-old man. They say that he had sex with a minor. The case came to light in October when their investigation revealed Philip Romero Cruz of New London befriended a child through an online gaming platform. Police say Romero Cruz lied about his age. He was taken into custody today and charged with risk of injury to a minor. Police are reminding parents and kids to stay safe online and be careful when using social media or playing online games. Speed cameras are ready to go. They're already up, but they're ready to catch people speeding. This is in Beacon Falls, and the 30-day warning period begins now. If you go more than 10 miles per hour over the speed limit on South Main Street, you'll receive a warning in the mail. Police will then issue fines starting January 23rd. If you're caught speeding the first time, you'll be charged $50 plus a processing fee. For a second time, it'll cost you $75 plus a processing fee. If you live in Southington and registered your vehicle before October 1st, we have an update for you. The town manager says the supplemental vehicle tax bills mailed out earlier this week include an incorrect mill rate. Officials say you can ignore this bill. Correct ones will be mailed next week. So hold off on paying these supplemental bills to avoid any issues for now. They say this happened because of the statewide statutory mill rate cap on cars.